Konnichiwa mina. Hello Straw Hats. In this video I will be doing a One Piece chapter review. So if you guys would like to see more of these types of videos from me, definitely use your double fruit abilities to hit that subscribe button down below. So let's get started. This will be One Piece chapter 1152, An Awful Day. So we start off with the cover page of Yamato giving Kamamatsu his hat back, which is awesome because Kamamatsu is definitely my favorite scabbard. So then we cut to the actual chapter of Chopper healing Gabin. So Chopper's all like, I better stay too, Luffy. Yasan's wounds are too severe and we can't move him yet. So Luffy's all like, got it, I'll leave it to you. Gabin is all like, hey, Straw Hat Luffy, be mindful of the way you use Conqueror's Haki. Those guys by no means are immortal. So basically Gabin is confirming that the God's Knights are strong, but they are not immortal. So Luffy's all like, thanks, you can count on me. I'll save Colin and his friends no matter what. So then we see the two brothers, Loki and Harald. So Loki's all like, Gabon, that just made it click for me. I wasn't able to put it into words before. My own power. I'm the only one left who's faced these knights before. I know I can beat them. Free me and take me with you, Harudin. So Harudin is very skeptical about that. And then he says, like I'd ever take you with us. There's another in your group who uses Conqueror's Haki. So then we cut back to Gabin again. So he says that. So then Sanji's all like, is it me? Is it me? Like, do I know Conqueror's Haki? But then Gabin, like, he doesn't say no, but it's obviously a no. So he looks at Zoro. So he says, hey there, swordsman. Your body seems to be growing accustomed to it. So yes, Zoro has Conqueror's Haki. So then Zoro tells Luffy that, hey, I have Conqueror's Haki. And then Luffy is all shocked about that. Like, why didn't you tell me? So then Gabin is all like, Haki is the power that must be understood and tamed, which is something that Luffy isn't, but he's part of the four warlords. So, like if Luffy wasn't a part of the four emperors, he would not have Conqueror's Haki. So then Loki is yelling at Harudin like, Harudin, you're pathetic. You'd rather sit back and let these outsiders save our homeland. Like, hey, like, I could beat the God's Knights. And then Harudin is all like, who's to say you won't side with the government? You could easily stab Elbath in the back again, just like you did on that day. How can you expect me to trust you? So then Harudin's group is all like, hey, like the lift is ready, let's go. So then Luffy is yelling at Loki like, hey, Loki, join my crew. And then basically Loki does not want to join Luffy's crew. He basically says, don't mess with me, you runt. There's no way I'm becoming your underling, which is the same thing that Zebek said to him. So if you guys remember that flashback between Loki and Zebek, basically Zebek said to Loki, hey, like, you're not going to join my crew, like, you're weak, you're pathetic. And then basically he stabbed Loki because Zebek is not a nice person and Loki looks up to Zebek. Which they kind of have the same personality too. So then we see Gabin saying, release Loki. And then Harudin gets very upset about that. So he says, what was that, Yasan? 14 years ago, Loki got rid of 113 members of the castle guard. He left Elder Gerald at the brink of death. Got rid of his own father in cold blood. He is the worst criminal our country's ever known. So basically he says, like I know, but there is a strange aura of Haki coming from the castle. And then so then basically Harudin tells Loki that, hey Loki, you got 3 seconds to tell me what happened 14 years ago. So then we get the flashback 14 years ago with Prince Loki and King Gerald. And basically Gerald is just such a mean person. So basically Loki will kind of speak and then his father would be like, be quiet. You know, basically he would just tell his son to be quiet. I'm the king. You're not the king yet. You know, don't interrupt. That is rude. So basically he says that, and then Loki's all like, wonder what he wants. Like, it's hard to care about the whims of the government dog. So yeah, Loki kind of has the same personality as King Harald. So like, it kind of makes sense why Loki has that personality. Like, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Then we have King Harald saying, you're in this mess because you keep spouting that kind of nonsense. Now we've got a whole generation of peace-addled brats that can't even hold a weapon. So yeah, King Harald or King Gerald is just so mean. He's just very, very mean. And then we see Loki. I don't know if he kicked the crap out of Harudin. That looks like Harudin. So then Loki gets like stabbed like 4 or 5 times with a bunch of naginatas. So kind of like what happened to Goldie Roger's execution. But I think Goldie Roger got stabbed twice. Loki got stabbed like 5 times. So then we have another flashback between Gavin and Shanks. So we are at like the Sun Realm, which is Gavin's house. So yeah, so Shanks and Gavin, they're at a bathhouse, and basically they're saying like, it's been quite some time. How long has it been? 3 or 4 years. And then Gavin is all like, it's been 10 years. So I don't think, in my opinion, it's a time dilation. I think it's like in his opinion, like in Shank's opinion, it's 3 to 4 years, and Gavin is 10 years. So I think that's just an opinion between how many years they have seen each other. So then Shanks is all like, yeah. So Shanks is all like, yeah, life has completely changed. I honestly just wanted to be a carefree pirate with Buggy, which did not happen because Buggy wanted to do his own thing. So then Gavin is all like, understandable. You are the child of destiny. Which makes me wonder if Shanks has the will of D. Because I think he does. I think Shanks is part of the Will of D clan. But that's just my opinion. So then we see Ripley, which is Gavin's wife. So she pops in there, and then they got all scared about that. So then we see Ripley holding her son Colin, which is super cute. So Gavin is all like, do you know Harald? And then Shanks is all like they sort of know each other. They get along okay, but they're not like the best of friends. So then Shanks is all like, we couldn't speak freely in the Holy Land. Now that we are both in this country, I really want to talk to him before it's too late. So then the massacre of the castle took place, and then we see King Harald get locked up in a gate, and he's like yelling, help, help. And then he gets stabbed in the chest by a giant claymore, and then everybody's like, Elder Gerald. We see the lock fall off. This is the forbidden devil fruit passed down within Elbath, which something tells me that's probably the Gumu Gumu no Mi, because that chest looks very familiar. So, like, in my opinion, I think that is the Gumu Gumu no Mi. But just how did this man come to be so highly regarded by his people? So then we see King Harald, no, not King Harald, King Gerald, King Harald. Sorry, guys. This is King Harald. So we see King Harald just kicking the crap out of Loki. Like, he's literally, like, stomping the heck out of him, like, curb stomping him into, like, the castle. And then he's all like, oops, my foot slipped. And then he's, like, laughing. And then go on and tell me who your god is. Like, tell me who your god is. Like, Like, it's like, I want you to beg for mercy and all this other stuff. And I'm like, King Harald is an evil, evil person. And I can see why Loki has a very similar personality. Wow. King Harald is so mean. He is so freaking mean. Just wow. He is a pure scumbag. Like, exactly. So, yeah, guys, that is the end of the chapter. So, yeah, King Harald, like, is a scumbag. I think Shanks is part of the Will of D because he is the child of destiny. Yeah, really, really interesting chapter. I really do like flashbacks and backstories and stuff like that. So not only we get one backstory between Loki, Harudin, and King Harald, but we also get another backstory between Shanks and Gavin. So both backstories are very, very interesting. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about this video down below. And also, what do you guys think of the chapter? I would love to know. So yeah, guys, no break next week. There is going to be a One Piece chapter next week, so stay tuned. So yeah, guys, I will see y'all next time. Bye, honey.